Taking a look today at the Volkswagen starter. For months I've been having a click 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 issue, mostly in the winter, and it's finally gotten so bad, although I wasn't left stranded, I decided to take action. I was just going to swap in this extra starter that I have. This starter you might recognize from the test rig in my other videos, so I took it off of the test rig. I was just going to swap it in the car and see what happens. But I've actually had this extra solenoid in my parts stash for a long time. This was some kind of bargain a long time ago, and it seems to match the solenoid that I took off of here a few moments ago. Also seems to match this solenoid, although it has this extra threaded terminal. I'm not sure what that's for. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. So my plan this moment is to swap this new solenoid onto this starter. And it looks like from my markings here I got 8 years and maybe 70,000 miles on the odometer with this starter. I think I got this one from Napa. Anyway, before I put the new solenoid on, I thought I would check that it has a decent amount of brush left. It would be foolish to replace the solenoid and then immediately have it fail for the brushes being worn out. But the brushes, I'm guessing, have some life left. They're not... I guess the issue is whether the springs bottom out or not. I guess I'm a little surprised there's only 2 brushes. I was expecting 4. Also, it looks like... Can someone hold this, please? It looks like you're going to have to hold that up. Hold this up from falling down. So it looks like there's supposed to be a screw through here, threading into here, which was never hooked up. A screw through here, threading into here on this brush mounting plate that was never hooked up. And I'm hoping that it's not just physical contact between here and here, that we're depending on that for it to work. At this moment, I guess I have a temptation to find a little screw and see if I can make this connection. But it worked without it for 8 years, and I'm kind of anxious to get this over with. That's enough. So I'll put this back together, put it in the car, and maybe make another video at that time. Taking a look today at the VW starter on my test rig. I use this for starting engines on the ground. Today I'm just using it to test this starter. I replaced the solenoid and I checked inside here. It looks like there's sufficient brush length left to make changing just the solenoid worthwhile. I hope I got this back together correctly. And again, here's my test rig, and actually I know that it works because I did this a moment ago. And I'll hold this like this so you can see the pinion coming out. So the next step is put it back on the car, and hopefully we've solved the problem. So at this point the starter is reinstalled. You can almost see it back there. I've written the date and the mileage on that new solenoid, which is a bright silver color, and we'll try it out. So far so good. We not experienced the clicking problem, and we'll see how many miles we get on this. Thanks as always, and be sure and watch my other videos.